A very good afternoon to all of you. I hope you all and your family are safe and healthy. I am hoping that in the next few months we all will get our vaccines, and so we will be able to meet each other in person. I'm looking forward to that pleasure. I also take the pleasure of the Q3 and 9-month FY21 earnings call of DFPCL. I hope you all have had the chance to look at the consolidated financial statements and the results presented, which have been uploaded in the exchanges. So I'm extremely pleased with you that we have achieved possibly the highest ever in Deepak Fertilizer history, our 9-month performance, despite various challenges imposed by COVID. Very broadly speaking, if I give you the headlines, at the consolidated levels there has been a sustained transformative shift. So our operating EBITDA has virtually doubled quarter-on-quarter or even year-on-year. Net profit grew from 30 crores to 89 crores for the quarter-on-quarter and 67 crores to 29 for the 9 months. Margins also grew from 2.6% to around 6% quarter-on-quarter, and for 9 months from 1.9% to around 6.8%. And 9 months we have crossed the top line of 4,000 crores already. Look at it in terms of what are the undercurrent aspects that have led to this positive change. And let me share with you at a very broad level few macro aspects and micro aspects that have helped. So at the macro level, as we see it, all three of our sectors now seem to be beautifully aligned with the country's growth story and are getting a lot of tailwind that would help at the macro level. So our fertilizer business is well aligned with the mid-income group, growth in fruits and vegetables, horticulture, crop requirements. Our industrial chemicals are very well aligned with the country's pharmaceutical sectors and fine chemical sector. And now, of course, the hygiene needs for hand sanitizers and like. And our mining chemicals are beautifully aligned with the country's need for power or the country's need for cement, for which it needs to pour its limestone, or infrastructure for roads and the like. So one key thing that we are seeing is at the macro level, Deepak Fertilizer's businesses have beautifully aligned with the country's growth story. Second that happened at the macro level was that it was peculiar, but the rains were good. Peculiar in the sense that initially during Kharif there was an impact, but then, for the Rabi, a positive note. The third aspect at the macro level that we are seeing is that with some bit of the China shift, some bit of, push towards Atmanirbhar, a huge support in the budget for the agriculture sector, positive for us at the macro level. And going forward also, the reforms that we have seen in terms of commercial mining, the reforms that we feel are around the corner in terms of agriculture fertilizer sector of direct benefit transfer farmers, and the drive and push for doubling the farmer income and the steps in those directions which have been taken and which we see around the corner, all of it at the macro level are going to be supporting the businesses that we are in. Micro level, at Deepak Fertilizer level, one aspect that has certainly helped is that the capacities that we have put up in the last, I would say, 3 to 4 years, whether it is the NPK fertilizer or the acids, Now all of them are firing away, going strong. Dahej has also performed very well, and that has also contributed to this kind of a positive trend. The second at the micro level, and which is the most critical one, is that our strategic drive from customer to consumer, in the value chain from product to solutions, that focus is really bearing fruits. Whether it is for the fertilizer business, where we have made a major shift in our thinking process, in our marketing efforts, in our reach, where on the products, we have started focusing on a crop-specific strategy. And similarly, for our TAN project, instead of just focusing on our customers, the industrial explosives firms, we have now begun a very strong focus at the mine level itself. Strategic drive is certainly something that has, very positively helped. And the third and the most important aspect is that we have taken up a very strong drive on cost efficiencies, systems controls, digitalization, and each of those are now into much better tracking, much better cost optimization. Broadly, I might share that in the quarter that went, cement and infrastructure, which is a support to did not reach its pre-COVID levels, and so that is something that we are now looking forward to as gradually they come out of it, and that would have a positive impact for TAN even further going forward. As far as our IPA goes for the hand sanitizer, we did see a huge upswing in the first quarter, and since then it has mellowed down. And today IPA is roughly around 13.5% in our gross contributions. Yet it is holding. It is not, somewhere it was a year and a half back with the Chinese dumping. So today, the situation is somewhat better, but of course, Q1 was bonanza, which has mellowed down. So as we go forward, we do see that the fundamentals as far as food, industrial chemicals with health sector, fine chemicals, the mining activities, the Atmanirbhar drive, and above all, the still certain extra capacities that we have, all of it is really giving us a very positive traction even going forward. So with these opening remarks, I would now hand you over to Samita Bhargava, our CFO, President Finance, for a detailed financial overview and insights in the operational performance, and also queries if you have any. Amita?
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Mehta. Thank you very much. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for joining the Deepak Fertilizer and Petrochemicals conference call to discuss the Q3 FY21 results. Our Q3 and financial performance clearly demonstrates the depth of our core business model and product diversity, leading us to a best ever performance even during challenging times. We are confident of maintaining this growth momentum, as Chairman mentioned earlier. Certain points are certainly now very clear and very clearly in place. The strong financials were backed by remarkable performance by all the three key sectors: strong demand for our products and better capacity utilizations. All the efforts that we had laid in last few quarters, debt reduction, cost optimization, and efficiency measures through transformative initiatives, have started bearing fruits. During Q3 FY21, we reported total operating revenue growth of 29% YOY to rupees 1,447 crores, operating about 100% YOY to rupees 217 crores. Operating margins increased to 15% in Q3 FY21 as compared to 9.7% in Q3 FY20. Net profit increased by 3 times YOY to rupees 89 crores in Q3. Finance costs reduced by nearly 29% YOY in Q3 FY21. We achieved reduced finance costs by putting significant efforts towards improving collections and better working capital management, thereby reducing the short-term borrowings. Segment, manufactured chemical business reported revenue of rupees 685 crores in Q3 FY21. Manufactured IPA revenues increased by 78% YOY to rupees 131 crores in Q3 FY21. IPA demand remained robust and manufacturing sales volume increased by nearly 20% YOY. Softening in IPA prices are being witnessed, as Chairman also mentioned. Manufactured acid sales revenue increased by nearly 16% YOY in Q3 FY21. Robust performance was mainly driven by strong demand and result in better realizations. Greenfield nitric acid plant at Dahej delivered an outstanding quarter with over 100% capacity utilization in concentrated nitric acid and nearly 95% in the dilute nitric acid sector. After facing severe challenges in the last 2 quarters due to COVID, our TAN showed significant recovery in line with the opening up of the consumer industries. TAN sales increased by 14% YOY in Q3 FY21. Strong demand of experienced both QOQ and YOY growth, driven by improvement in the end user sector. Pricing improved significantly, aided by the demand supply issues in the market, particularly for HDAN and our AN melt. Demand for LDAN increased compared to Q2 and Q1 FY21. Weak performance of infrastructure, cement and steel related sectors has resulted in lower than expected volumes, as many of the cement plants are still sort of operating at below pre-COVID levels of capacity. Chemical trading business it registered 110 crores of revenue in Q3 FY21, up about 11% YOY. Fertilizer segment continued its strong performance for 5th consecutive quarter, led by higher sales volume, by good rains in the core command area and demand for recently launched Superfast Bensulf. Overall, margins improved significantly due to higher proportion of differentiated SmartTech and PK in the product mix. Manufactured fertilizers reported revenue increase of 39% YOY, 562 crores in Q3 FY21. Nitrophosphate NP sales volumes in Q3 increased by 13.6% YOY and NPK by nearly 52% YOY. Fertilizer trading business increased by 28%, rupees 85 crores in Q3 of FY21. We remain confident, as Chairman mentioned, both the macro and micro factors are helping us in that direction, and we remain confident of continuing while extending full support to our customers, suppliers, and other valued stakeholders in these testing times.